Welcome back, darlings. It's Krista Canela back again with another video. I was about to say something, but I forgot. Back again with another episode of Throwback Thursday. Today we are reacting to Jencarlos Canela again, and it's called Mi Corazón Insiste. If I'm not mistaken, this is from My Heart Beats for Lola. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm right. Let's go. It has to be that. Jencarlos's telenovelas used to be so depressing. Mi corazón insiste. Te amo. Te amo. Te amo.
Quise escaparme de ti para siempre. Inútilmente busqué en otra gente aquel amor. Qué gran error.
My Heart Beats for Lola. You would think he really loved her. And then we'd go into My Heart Beats for Lola, and girl, we'd be like, oh my god, what are they doing? What are they doing again? What are they fighting about again? My Heart Beats for Lola. The gag about My Heart Beats for Lola is just an example of miscommunication over and over again until you're freaking tired and your hair hurts and your knees hurt and you want to just freaking go home at this point. That's just how irritating My Heart Beats for Lola was, because it would be They argue, misunderstanding. They find out the truth, get back together. They argue, misunderstanding. They figure the truth. I think at some point I got so aggravated with Lola because I think, if I'm not mistaken, she goes to jail or something like that. Or something happens. And they really break up for like a really long time. And then, like, they have a kid together. And and he's like, I forgot what his name was in the series. But he's like, tell me that's my baby. Like, you know, like, I'm the first and only guy you've been with. Tell me that's my baby. No, it's not your daughter. They was a girl. It's not your daughter. It's such and such's daughter, which was this other guy that was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like he was lying to Lola and got her to marry him and something. I don't give a fuck. Lola's hellbent. She's like, no, that's not your baby. That's not your baby. That's not your baby. That's not your baby. And everybody watching it, we're like, bitch, just tell him the truth. Tell the truth to shame the devil. But she wouldn't. She didn't tell him. It got to the point where, like, everybody kind of sort of low-key found out that was his baby. And they're, like, telling Lola, like, you're making a mistake. Let this guy be in his daughter's life. Even if you and your daughter. And that's one thing that I really, really hated or still hate about certain tropes. Like, if you and your significant other have beef, okay, you have beef, but you know that they sincerely and honestly want to be with this child because that's their child, of his flesh and blood, but you making it a whole 10, 13 episodes where you're like, no, I'm not gonna allow him to see his child because he hurt me, he did that in the third. Bitch, you scarring two people. You scarring yourself and you scarring the baby. And you scarring that man as well, because by the time he's gonna have a chance to be in that baby's life, that baby gonna be what? 15, 16? Thinking that his daddy don't love him, all the while you the reason why he wasn't allowed to see his dad. You feel me? And that was that was basically like when I really started getting angry with Lola, because I was like, girl, at this point, like, you know that that's his baby, just tell him that's his baby. I know that y'all had your differences, but just tell him that's his baby. Oh, but she wouldn't. It would go on for episodes and episodes. And every time she'd get on screen, I get agitated because I'm like, girl, even at my young age, I can tell you doing something wrong. How you not seeing it? But that's just telenovelas in Telemundo. So, yeah. Tell me what you liked about the song. Tell me what did you watch My Heart Beats for Lola? I hope you did. If you didn't, go watch it. It's a really nice show. Just skip the part where she acts a fool. And yeah, that is that for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye!